King Solomon. He's known to possess such great wisdom and such endowment from God in this realm of man. He had so much wisdom and understanding that it became a weapon. In fact, nobody dared to come against his kingdom. He ruled in complete peace. His reputation had spread around the world so much that even arrogant kings left their thrones to attend his wisdom seminars. He had something that no other man had. He had such glory. In fact, he's recognized by the Jews as the pinnacle of Israel. King David is called the glory of Israel. But Solomon exceeded. He succeeded. He excelled, the pinnacle of Israel himself. Silver was despicable to him. Silver was as rocks on the ground to him. A glory Israel had never seen before and has not seen since Solomon. The Bible says that he put gold on top of gold. Such was the greatness of this King Solomon that all the earth sought his presence. The Queen of Sheba came from the south. Such a long journey. Some believe that it took over 6 months just for her to get there, because she had heard of the glories of this King Solomon, the greatness of his wisdom, the expanse of his kingdom, and the glorious structure that he had built. She wanted to see for herself. And when she saw it all, the Bible says that she had the breath in her lungs taken from her. She was breathless by the overwhelming conviction. She had never seen anything like that. Much more, he explained all her questions to her. And at the end of her visit, the Bible says that she had the breath in her lungs taken from her. She was stricken breathless. She had never seen anything like Solomon, like what he had built, and much more the wisdom that he displayed. And before she left, she said, I've heard so much about this place, but after seeing for myself, I'm more than convinced that the half of it has not been told. Matthew 12:42. Jesus stands in front of humanity and says, someone greater than Solomon is right here. A statement that trumps the glory of Israel, the pinnacle of Israel. And one would have said that's such an arrogant statement, but it was an expression of humility, because it's a high condescension for him to even liken himself to someone he created. He who is from above is above all. And we have realized his presence, sensed his sweetness. Now we fix our attention on the higher seat, those bronze feet, hair like snow, eyes that glow, greater than the angels, higher than the priest. Every knee bows at his exalted seat, and every crown at his feet. Oh, that day when our faith will be sight, author and finisher of our faith, Jesus above all. Every aspect of his person causes us to surrender helplessly in love. He will never be ordinary in our eyes. There's actually a charm in every feature. Every aspect of his person causes us to surrender more and more in love. He has a way about him where he will never be otherwise than completely beautiful. And Paul is oscillating between two ideas. Do I stay here and what is good for you, so I can minister to you? But I would rather be with Jesus. In other words, Paul says that to be with Christ is far better. And interestingly, Paul doesn't say that to go to heaven is far better. He says to be with Christ is far better, because Christianity is not a mere escaping hell and getting into heaven. It is a living, loving walk with Christ, sustained by his finished work. So let Christ be the fountain, and everything else streams that flow from him. And one day, He will split the skies to rapture the saints. And the only way to have confidence on that day when he splits the skies to rapture the saints is if he splits the skies of your heart daily. This Jesus, he who is from above, is above all. Have a blessed day, friends.